Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to a very special edition of Cushmic Sounds. Now this time round I have the great pleasure to present for sale on consignment this absolutely gorgeous Conde Hermanos Felipe Conde, I hope I said that right, Felipe Conde FC27 model, 2010 model. This is a genuine Spanish made, so made in Madrid in Spain. It's a flamenco guitar, so while it may look almost the same to the untrained eye, it'll look the same as your regular sort of classical Yamaha nylon string guitar. This is in fact an actual professional grade hand-built flamenco guitar. Now generally on a flamenco guitar the necks are, the action's a little bit lower, it's a little bit easy to get your hands around, and the projection of sound and tone on these ones, just incredible. Bit of a thinner body on this one. And look, these guitars, they date back as far as I think the 1880s. So sort of came about through, what was his name? I've got my cheat sheet here. Domingo Estozo, who learnt from Manuel Ramirez. So I'm trying to remember this off the top of my head through my research here. So Manuel Ramirez was a guitar builder, built in the was born around, I think, the 1860s, I think, from memory again. So Domingo Estozo, he learnt from Manuel Ramirez in the construction of these guitars, and along with his nephews, who eventually took hold of the company and renamed it Conde Hermanos, as we know and love today. Felipe Conde. This is his model, the FC27, Felipe Conde FC27. I'm rounding a bit, but look, there's been a lot of late nights doing some research on these to get the info stuck in my head, and to, I guess, talk about some key points of these guitars. So in terms of, let's go to my cheat sheets here. In terms of the build as well, what you notice on this one as well, on the headstock, this features a half moon design there. So this is how you tell that these guitars are actually the high end. This is kind of like the signature of being the high end guitars. So a brand new one, you'd be looking at around about $17,000 for a brand new one of these, and you've still got to pay import to get one into Australia. So, and that's 17,000 Australian dollars. So being on the second-hand market, I can't list it as full price, but it's kind of up there. So if you're sort of comparing this to a regular Yamaha or something, or like Almanza cheap sort of version or something like that, forget it. This is a genuine Spanish-made flamenco guitar. The projection of tone out of this thing is absolutely something to behold, and to hear. It's incredible. Now, I'm not a classical player. I'm going to do my best demoing this one. But so in terms of build quality, it's very light. It's 1.7 kilos, so 3.9 pounds roughly. So you've got on this one as well, it's a German spruce top on this one, German spruce top. Clear pick guard, so you won't be able to see that in the light. You might be able to see it in the light. A clear pick guard just to protect this lovely top. It's a bit of a soft timber, so I've got to be very, very careful with this one, especially I was under the instruction from the owner not to restring it because they had just restrung it a couple of months earlier. So I didn't want to sort of mess around down here. The strings sound great. In terms of the rest of the body construction, you've got you've got an Indian rosewood back and sides, and it's lovely. Beautiful Indian rosewood back and sides. And there's also, it's an Indian rosewood bridge and also the headstock overlay as well. And it's got a Brazilian cedar, so it's a Brazilian cedar wood neck, and it's I believe it's very hard to tell. No, it looks like it's a three-piece neck. So you've got the heel, the neck, and there's a join here as well. So it's so well made, you can hardly tell. Very, very hard to tell. Pick up any sort of joins. This thing is absolutely incredible. Now I'm saying ums and ahs here a lot because there's sort of a lot to get through. So it's an ebony fretboard on this one as well. Now beautiful multi-binding on this one. There's just a hint of a red stripe multi-binding just on the back. It's simple yet just absolutely effective and beautiful. Tuners on these are unlike anything I've used before on your regular classical guitars that we normally get here in Australia. These are beautiful, stunning. Now, going back to this this headstock, I was just reading as well, and from the owner who's probably watching this right now, if I'm fumbling through, mate, I'm sorry, I'm getting there. It's just a lot to remember, and I'm not Spanish, I'm Australian. So, talking about this half moon headstock, it's called a Media Luna. Now, did I pronounce that right, mate? Media Luna. So that's the signature of the high end. Right. I think I've sort of covered most of the stuff here. So we should mention the scale length on this one as well. This particular model, it's 664 millimeters, and the nut width is 52 millimeters as well. So it's not stupidly wide. It's traditional, and yeah, look, let's go from, I think that's about it. Let's hear it, all right? So I'm going to come a little bit closer to the camera on this one. And I don't know how they've done this. This is the tone is incredible. Not bad, eh? Sort of my Western sort of style playing doesn't quite work, but look, you're getting an idea of I guess the actual tone and the projection of this guitar. It's gorgeous. Mixing around with the major and the minor. Anyway, look, I'm going to leave it at that. So look, this guitar sort of, these guitars sort of, they date back to the 1880s. And look, this is a 2010 model, steeped in history, in a guitar lutherie history. So it's just been carried on from generation to generation. Now, made in Madrid, Spain, central Madrid. These guitars, from the aesthetics as well, are just absolutely lovely. And look, there's on my website listing. So if you're on the listing right now, go down to the bottom because there's a link to the history of Conde Hermanos. Oh, I sound pretty good saying that. Spanish, Conde Hermanos. It sounds pretty good. Yeah, look, there's a link to the history, so you can go and have a read, and it's a really good read. So I've been sort of getting on Wikipedia and having a look as well, and sort of having a look at the different models. And look, I would definitely love to add something like this to my collection as something completely different and to play. It's a joy to play. I'm not so much a Spanish flamenco guitar player. I'm a Western rock and roll guitar player, but you know. Kind of, you get it. Yeah, look, I'm going to leave it at that. It comes with a beautiful case, the beautiful Rode traveling case. They're called a Humi case, and that's tough as nails, that thing. So, yeah, if you're interested in this one, get in touch and let's have a talk. Let's have a talk about it. If you want some extra photos, I'm happy to provide. But if you're on YouTube right now, all links are below. And have a great day, everyone. And until next time, happy guitar hunting. I will see you later with another gem.